More headlines now, and an 80-year-old man has been jailed for life with a minimum term of 18 years for the murder of his bag. Some people saying it is a wake-up call. Some people saying not so much, like a den in South Wales. He says 2 days of a heat wave and it's down to climate change. We had weeks of a heat wave back in 1976 and no one mentioned climate change then. It's a one-off phenomenon, nothing to do with climate change. Get a grip. Thanks very much, Den. John, on the other hand, from the Isle of Skye, he says it's more than a wake-up call, but do the government care? Even today, Sunak pledged to maintain a ban on new wind farms. They haven't got a clue. Janet from Kent says we need to learn and adapt like other hotter countries have done to these unprecedented situations we find ourselves in. Global warming isn't going away, she says. And Paul in Rotherham says, my niece's house in Maltby, South Yorkshire, burnt down and she and her 3 children have just the clothes that they had on. So sorry for that, Paul. Really quickly, again, David from Cardiff. The pictures of those fires is just horrific. There is nothing worse than losing your home. Indeed, I can't agree with you more, David. Thank you all so much for all of your messages today. OK, let's bring you some breaking news now. And in the last few minutes, the charity's watchdog has said it's not taking any further action over a huge cash donation made to one of Prince Charles's chapel. And
that is, of course, a story we're going to continue to cover for the weeks and months ahead. We're here until 6 for you tonight. Stay with us because the battle to be our next Prime Minister is now down to 2.
Plus, we say goodbye to the
That's to come for you right now. Claire's got the forecast.
Indeed. See you after the break.
That's Jeff and Susan, the mums, mum and dad, not the mums, and world champion Jake. Claire has got the weather next. Incredible, isn't it? We've got a very special high five for you tonight, OK? The winner of Britain's first gold at the World Athletics Championships. Welcome back. You're watching 5 News. Our top story for you tonight. Home, Dan Walker.
I'm Claudia Liza Vanderpuije. You are watching 5 News. Let's give you some of tonight's main headlines.
People have been going through in the last 24 hours or so, and scientists are warning that this won't just be a one-off. We've been hearing that from our own Claire Nazir as well. It's something we may well have to get used to.
Yeah, and that means adapting things like our buildings, our transport networks, the way we work the land. Crops, for example, might struggle to come through because of the intense heat we have had.
Yeah, farmers are dealing with overheating machinery, cracked soil, as well as that risk of fires. And Bradley Harris has been seeing the impact the weather's been having at Glebe Farm in Lincoln. And we've been asking for your thoughts on this story today, asking if those fires have made you a little bit more concerned about the climate crisis. And this is what we've been looking at on the 5 phone.
Indeed, had a mix.
A lot of money, isn't it?
I don't play the lottery, but I checked as well.
No, do I?
Yeah, I checked just in case.
In fairness, I'm still worried about those snakes. I'm sweating about the state.
We're all right.
I can't bear snakes. Snakes and sharks. We're going to take a short break now, but coming up for you, we will see you for all that after the break. They can. Quick look at the weather now. We'll see you in a second.